Welcome to our Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online Kashmir Cultural Heritage Awareness Series. Today is our 76th series, and our speaker is Sri Autar Krishan Durani on Kashmir Realities. We begin with our prayer today by Professor Dr. Beena Budki. She is President's Awardee and winner of various national and international awards. She appeared in our program a few times and hails from beautiful Kashmir Valley. In public service, one great service she is involved in is immersion of ashes from Hindus all over the world. This is done during the month of Pitru Paksh, and we are delighted having her for our prayer today. Binaji?
Yes. Vanakkam. Vanakkam. Can you hear me?
Yes, Vanakkam. Please go ahead with
Okay.
prayer, then we can say a few words.
Okay. Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहता है भगवान खाते नहीं बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं कौन कहता भगवान खाते नहीं बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहता भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम नाम जपते चलो काम करते चलो हर समय कृष्ण का ध्यान करते चलो अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम आप याद आएगी उनको कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी याद आएगी उनको कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम नमस्कार जी
Thank you very much, Binaji. It is very nice we have a Kashmiri Pandit joining us for prayer today. We look forward to seeing you more and more again. And as I mentioned, you are a very busy person, traveling and involved in social service, all focused on Kashmir. So please keep us updated on the projects that you are working on. Maybe you should come again in our program. Is your audio okay? Can you hear? Are you able to hear?
Now, it's okay. Mr. Durani?
I was just mentioning that you must come and update us on your projects.
Better I will connect through that earphone.
Okay.
Then I can hear clearly.
I think you have an issue in connectivity. Now, you want to say a few words, Binaji, about our program? You already appeared twice.
Yeah. Because I have seen your regularly, I am watching your program and continuously. I'm to be very frank, I want to thank Kachimat Swamiji because of his blessing you have started. I'm very much thankful to you also because as a South Indian, you have started this program. So I am very much thankful to you because whatever you are doing, that is remarkable. And in future also I am planning to do some good work in Srinagar only with the collaboration of Kachimets with the blessing of Swamiji. That I don't want to told you discuss this time, but because my nature is first I wanted to do, then I will tell everyone. So I am planning to do some great work in Srinagar in coming months, and that I will inform you. First, I want to meet Swamiji, and after that, I will inform you each and everything about my program. Thank you so much, Shankarji, because you are a great person. Really, I am telling you, whatever you are doing, because 78, I think 80 episode has already finished, no?
This is 76.
You have covered, because I was writing everything through Kashmir Sandesh, and you are doing through this program. So I am very much thankful to you. God bless you, and because you have lots of blessing from Kajimat Swamiji, so no need of anyone. But I know Swamiji will bless you, and you will do more work.
Thank you very much. This is actually the initiative of His Holiness Shankaracharya Swamigal, and he is very close to this Kashmir project and following it up. And periodically we review our Kashmiri series, and we don't want to discontinue this. Even though we have made it like twice a month, we will continue throughout the year when we have more and more speakers join. So we are now very pleased.
But after sometimes you just introduce our festivals also. Festival of Kashmir, because some festival we are only in Kashmir doing, not any other places. Even I want to describe all the festivals of Muslims, festival of Sikhs, festival of Hindus, everyone, because some peculiar, very specific festivals are in Srinagar. We are every year we are doing that. But now day by day, everything is finishing because of this culture, and because somebody is in Bombay, somebody is in Delhi, so they don't have time to do all these things. But still, if you will just revive all the festivals and everything, so people will do later on.
Sure, we will do one such program from Kashmir, like you mentioned, as you're always connected with Kashmir. We will do that from Kashmir. And now, before we hand over to Sri Autar Krishan ji, we want to thank Sri Kanchimat for our ongoing Kashmir initiative. Offer our namaskaram to His Holiness Sri Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati Swamigal. Kanchimat has always been in the forefront, modestly working with the sole aim of national integration, spiritual enlightenment, and preserving the uniqueness of Kashmir, as Kashmir is our cultural heritage. Now, we are very pleased to welcome and introduce Sri Autar Krishan Durani. Autar Krishan Ji is an automotive professional with business connections still in Dubai, where he used to head parts operations of Al Futtaim. Many people would have heard of the name Al Futtaim. He was there for several years and still is connected with Dubai. Sri Autar Krishan Ji has appeared in our program before on Shankaracharya. And today he is going to talk on a subject that is very close to his heart. Autar Krishan Ji always tells me that we have covered so many things about Kashmir, culture, heritage, past history, and today he wants to focus on what is happening now. So he's going to talk about current events. Welcome to you, Krishan Ji. Can we start with your presentation? Shall I bring it on board now?
Yes, please. Sure.
So I'll put you back in the studio. Now, this is a presentation that you sent to me, and thank you. This is very crisp, and it has got just only one page, I guess, or maybe some attachments you have. How do you like to proceed? These are all the things you wanted to talk about. I
Yes,
have
please.
other attachments also.
Yeah. That we will be displaying from time to time when the topic comes up.
Now, you were saying ongoing issues for Kashmiri Pandits. I presume this is a major issues faced by Kashmiri Pandits all over, right?
Yes,
Would
please.
you like to start taking up one by one, or?
Yes, please.
Yeah, what is the first point you are saying? Migrant cards and cash relief. What does it mean?
Yeah, before starting, I want to say a few lines. Say after my namaskar. First of all, we should let me thank His Holiness Shankaracharya Ji of Kanchikoti Peetham for showering his blessings and affection towards Kashmir. I was all the more delighted on learning that His Holiness also is of the opinion that cultural and social programs will help in restoring normalcy. That is what he actually said when there was last program with Aditya Raj Kaul. Also, we Kashmiri Pandits thank Mr. V. Shankar for starting this program where we can at least open out our heart and say a few words about Kashmiri Hindus. Conducting more than 75 programs and touching various subjects on Kashmir is a great achievement. For this, we all Kashmiri Pandits are grateful to Mr. Shankar. Now, in my opinion, we have to increase Hindu presence through temples and Hindu cultural activities. Like our beloved Prime Minister a few days back said that he was talking about the tourism and promotion of tourism. So, through this presentation, we can suggest to the government of India to develop hundreds of temples all over all over Kashmir Valley. We have many temples which can be constructed, and dharmshalas should be built inside the temple compounds, which will serve as boarding and lodging for the tourists, especially who are purely vegetarian. Presently, we don't have vegetarian boarding and lodging for the tourists. So, for that, we can have a complete project report separately. Now, regarding Kashmir episode, what happened in 1989 and 90, everybody knows about it. There is nothing to repeat on that. It was a planned social aggression by Pakistan sponsored terrorists, not only on Kashmiri Hindus, but whole Hindu community of India. Kashmiri Pandits, while leaving Kashmir, were under the impression that whole India will rise like a mountain and we will be welcomed at all places by the Hindus of India. But on the contrary, we had to live in tents, beg for ration cards. So that slightly irritated. But anyway, that was probably our fate. Now today, that is why today we have some crucial points like migrant cards have not been issued to everybody, all the needy and all who deserved it. repair and maintenance of migrant quarters where these migrants are living. We call them now Kashmiri migrants. Those are in bad condition. Salaries to the employees under who are going on the under PM package, they have some of them returned back. These are not being released to them. And if at all the Hindus have to go back, then there should be some safe and secure stay. So that's to be ensured. We will be discussing these points one by one. Mr. Shankar?
Now, there are few items in this. You want to see? This is the one, right? You sent me. What is this one?
This is my domicile certificate.
This is held by all the Kashmiri Pandits living
Yes,
everywhere.
now it has been issued almost to everybody whosoever has applied. And you see what is surprising. This domicile certificate has my Kashmir address, which they have picked up from their records.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, and my present address where I am staying now. And this is signed by the authorities that this is my domicile certificate. But still, migrant card has not been issued to me, even after knowing that I was staying here in Srinagar, Kashmir. This was my house, and this I had to forego this house. And there's another piece of paper. In 1993, I have submitted the details of my movable and immovable property. This form also was issued by Relief Commissioner of Jammu and Kashmir when in 1990, yes, this one. In 1993, the Relief Commissioner stamps this and vouches that I have received this information from you. And today they are saying that there are no records, that how you are a migrant. I have to again prove that I am a migrant. Why a migrant card is not being issued? Why the relief and other things what I am entitled to is not given? I am not talking about myself. There can be many like me. Who knows? Because see, I have been still writing to many government officials and authorities. Many people may not be writing. They will be tired of writing to them, and then they must have stopped. There must be many like this. So we will be taking up these topics one by one. So what I have written is that the biggest surprise is that Relief Commissioner Office, they behave like clerks and don't understand that everybody who left the valley has his own story to narrate. If you will not listen, then who will listen to them? So, like in my case, I had shifted to Lucknow after migration. The DM of Lucknow, there's a ration card which I have sent you. In Lucknow, we were issued as per the orders of the government of India. It is ration card. This is the ration card we were issued by DM of Lucknow at that time on the instructions of the government of India. In the corner, you will see a stamp where it is written that this is Vistapit card. That is the migrant card. Vistapit in Hindi means that these are displaced people. We were giving ration at half the price. When the government itself have stamped it properly and they have signed it, that we are migrants, but this is not acceptable to the Relief Commissioner of Kashmir. Is not Lucknow a part of it? There are some funny things going on. They should have accepted this. I am telling them, please treat this as my migration certificate from UP. This is signed by DM, issued by Tahsildar of Lucknow. So there are many such small things.
If somebody is living in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, they will have one ration card like that, Kashmiri Pandit.
It was for 2 years. From 90 to
No, in Chennai,
92, this
if
was a
somebody
government
lived
of
in
India
Chennai,
order.
oh, if somebody lived in Chennai, they will have a ration card from us.
No, not now. For those 2 years, it was a central government order that
Okay, okay.
immediately, wherever there is a Kashmiri Pandit, issue him a special ration card, stamp it that he is a migrant so that he gets at the lowest possible price ration. So this was for 2 years. That is why after that, in 93, we were asked by the state government to produce the documents of the immovable property left over in Kashmir. That is why we have the 93 document.
So every
Up to
Kashmiri
9,
Pandit will have a document like this.
yes, I think all of them must be have.
But even though you sold your house,
Pardon me.
you sold your house or it's taken up.
Yes, in 2003, I have given an attorney, you can say sold my, and it was a distress sale that we had to sell it
Distress
to
sale.
our neighbor because the condition of the house was so bad that it was not worth living. All the windows had fallen down, the doors had broken open. So, and in that sale deed or attorney deed, there is all the revenue details are there, and then only a deed can be made. But when now the government of Jammu and Kashmir through it, there is an app that you should apply, you should inform the government about the distress sale that you have done or where is your property at the moment. When I applied through that app that these are the details of my property, they have closed the file that there are no revenue records. How is it possible that where I have spent 50 years of my life, where I was born, I was grown up, I had schooling, I had college, my four sisters got married, I got married, my parents breathed their last in the same house, and still there are no records. Is it possible? See, so we have, that is why I am suggesting that we should have a, it should be like a medical, like you have medical camps organized for that blood test and other things. Similarly, there should be some at Jammu,
Camp.
at Pune, at Chennai, at important places they should have some camps where a senior government officer from the Ministry of Home Affairs, relief commissioner's representative, and some social workers, they will sit together and it's a case to case. My story is different. Maybe another fellow's story is different. Another fellow's story is different. We have. See, everybody has fled at that time in panic. We did not take our belongings. It was not a planned trip that okay, we will pack our baggage and then go on a holiday trip. It was fleeing. It was saving lives at that time. So everybody has his own story to tell. So they must sit and decide case to case basis. They must under wherever there is a problem, they must give time at specific time. Please come and visit us, and so that we can that story can be narrated to them.
So, if you like you mentioned about a camp, if a camp is conducted in different places, what do you think should be the outcome of this? What do government is going to take
Then
action
they
to
can
resolve?
many problems of the people, individual problems of the people can be solved. See, you cannot tell something to the computer. You can tell a person in front of sitting in front of you, sir, this has happened. This step by step, these things had happened. Because I had gone to Lucknow, maybe somebody had gone to Chennai, somebody had gone to Pune, somebody had gone to Jaipur. So there are different things, and the conditions were different at different places. India is a huge country, big country. So a camp can at least one by one problems of all individuals can be solved. And
So
secondly,
the migrant card is the issue here.
yes, it is for many. For many, we should have, because migrant card also entitles you for for a cash relief. Because I have never been a government servant in Kashmir. So even in India, I have never been a government servant. Out of India, I have served for some time. That was with a private company. But I am entitled for cash relief, which is I think 13,000 at the moment for a family of four. Although that's very
You are
less,
not getting it.
but still, no, I am not getting it because they are not issuing me a migrant card. I have all the other documents which they issued by them, saying that you are staying out of India, these are your credentials. But still, while when it comes to issuing a migrant card, then they say no. I don't know. That is what there is a confusion. See, so that was one problem. Another problem is the condition. If you go to Jammu, there are many places. This is one of the uh, uh, during our appeal in Lucknow. Incidentally, there was a press reporter. He printed this that since 11 years we have been asking DM of Lucknow, please vouch this ration card. We have original in our hand. You can simply seal it again and say yes, this is an original ration card. But DM of Lucknow says I should have my own record, which they cannot dig out. So is it because of their fault we are suffering? If they don't have records, why should we suffer? So there are such silly problems, silly things which must be taken care of. And maybe I have this type of a problem, somebody else will be having another type of a problem.
But I'm trying to see if anybody is posing any questions. Still not seen any questions. So, what are your suggestions? One you said about the camp.
Camp is a good. Yeah. Another topic that we wanted to discuss was about the camps the migrant camps, which are now in Jammu at many places, Jagati and other places. So Nagrota and many other places. So there should be a periodical inspection. Some of our relations are staying there. Whenever we go there, we see the ceilings, this plaster coming down, bathrooms not working, this water gushing out at different places. So these are government quarters. Somebody should go and at least every 6 months or 1 year, there should be some periodical inspection. People must see where they are living.
This is Jammu.
This is Jammu at migrant camps. We call them migrant camps. In Jammu, there are many migrant camps. Yeah. So now, thirdly, we want to touch the subject of safe passage. Now, if the government is saying, come to Kashmir, we have to create an atmosphere of how. See, the people who had not left in 1990, when everybody had left, there were some families who stayed there. And recently, you must have heard, during these last few months, some people have again been killed. That Sanjay
Just about a
Sharma,
week ago.
yeah, a week ago. And then before that week also, another fellow, he was killed. So almost every 10, 15 days, almost every month, there are some killing. So which means not safe. So that is why we are suggesting through this that within the temples there should be accommodation created for for Hindus who have to go there and work there. They can stay in those dharamshalas permanently. At least they will be in a closed atmosphere where always whenever there is a temple, there will be some sadhus, 5, 7, 10 sadhus. There will be Hindu atmosphere, and some Kashmiri Pandits also automatically will stay together in the dharamshala. There will be room after room after room, so they will be just in a row, all of them. At least they will be, whenever they have to go out or something, they can ask anybody, Baba, I'm going out. So they should be, they will be at least help for each other. There will be at least a group of people staying together. So we have to create the feeling of presence of Hindus is important. Hindu presence is to be made there. At the moment, Hindu is like a straw in the field, in the paddy field. Just one fellow and all others. So Hindu presence is important. Although Muslims individually, see, it is such a complex problem. It's not that easy. Individually, Kashmiri Muslims are very nice. They are very friendly. They are, because we have common names, we have common surnames, we have common traditions, festivals. Even the best bhajans and stutis of Lord Shiva or Mata Bhawani are sung by Muslims. You will be surprised. Even today, these bhajans are sung by Muslims. Because ultimately, 400 years back, they were also Hindus. They have the same genes. They have not changed their surnames. Even today, you have Muhammad
Right.
Shafi Pandit. What does Muhammad Shafi Pandit mean? He's Muhammad Shafi also and Pandit also. So what does it mean? You cannot have this type of a thing in anywhere in the world. That there's a Muslim name and a surname is Kashmiri Pandit surname. So this is, they have not changed it. So that is. But I tell you that last year, sorry, during Shivratri, when the walnuts in the local market were very expensive, I just searched in the Google, and there was one fellow in Handawara, Kashmir. I didn't know him. I just called him. I told him, Baba, because I was speaking in Kashmiri, so he understood that he must be a Kashmiri Pandit. I asked him, I need some walnuts. Can you arrange for me? I'm sending you the money. Okay. I told him, okay, I'll send you some money transfer. While transferring, there was some delay, and the bank, there was a notification that it will be credited later on to his account. I told him, Baba, there is some problem. You wait for 2 days and we will. Next morning, he sends me a receipt that I have already dispatched, sir. There is no problem. See, in India or in any part of the world, nobody will send you for 2,000, 3,000 rupees without knowing, without who are you, and without even any link. He sent it. He said, yes, I know. Nothing will. Because
No, but that is true. Whether you speak Kashmiri or not, we also order from a Muslim trader, Bhawani or some name. I don't know whether I paid it yet. We got it like a couple of weeks ago. Honey, walnut.
He must have sent you. He must have sent you.
Right away, but I don't know whether I paid yet.
That is the Kashmirian. See, in Kashmir, there are certain things
But
which
we'll
you
pay.
can't even
Want to
imagine.
tell you that. We are going
I
to
tell you,
pay.
once in 2000, maybe 2016 or 19, we were driving by road. Near Ramban, there is a tourist check post where every car has to pay some 200 or 300 rupees. Everywhere, it is everywhere, all over India. So I just peeped out and I told that young man, I'm going to see my old house what is the condition of my old house? Should I pay you a tax? He got ashamed. He blushed. He closed the book. He said, please proceed. I will not charge from you. See, so this type of then near Khir Bhawani at Ganderbal, because now new roads have been constructed, I could not make out which road to take. There was a long bearded policeman standing on the roadside. I just asked him which road will go to Tulamula, Khir Bhawani temple. He said, please park your vehicle on the left side. We parked. I was inside cursing him. Oh, unnecessarily, I asked him now. The policeman will create a problem. He peeped into our car. He counted the heads. and he shouted to the chai wala next to him. He said, "Please make 4 teas for my guests." So he said, "Panditji, I know after how many days you are coming here. Please have tea and then proceed. This is the way." Now, what will you tell this? Can you expect this type of treatment at other places? No, you cannot.
No.
Because they know, even that policeman knows that my forefathers have been same Kashmiri Pandits. We have same genes. Even that policeman knows my blood is the same. You see, in at Mata Khir Bhawani place, the flowers, the milk, the puja samagri, those deepaks, all are prepared by the Muslims of that village.
Oh.
Tulamula is the name of the village. Khir Bhawani is the name of the temple. Okay, these are made with them. Even Kashmiri Pandits, we buy everything from them. Even in our funeral system, you will be surprised when Kashmiri Pandits go on their last journey at the Shamshan Bhumi. You know who performs those rites? Muslim.
So,
There is a Muslim at the Shamshan Bhumi whom we call in Kashmiri Kawij. There is a specific family of people. We call them Kawij. They are some sect of in the Muslim community who perform the rites, and they know more than because at that time we don't have a panditji there when the fire is lit. He is there. He tells us do this, go and revolve around it, throw water here. That Muslim fellow is guiding us. So we are not we see Kashmir bondage of Hindus and Muslims is so. You must have seen that if you see that video when this Sanjay Pandit got killed,
right.
that Sanjay Sharma or Sanjay Pandit, in the compound, all there were Muslim ladies in the compound. Hindu ladies were only 2 or 3. The compound was full of Muslims. They just adorned that decorated his fire, and then they took him over there. They decorated his dead body. They were all weeping. Even today, I have sent you a video. See, Kashmir is a very complex thing. It's not that easy to understand. In Avantipura, one army man, Pavan Kumar, he has been he was killed in an encounter.
Yes.
And the Muslim community of Avantipura have that procession of candle march. They have organized a candle march in the name of Pavan Kumar, Pavan Bhai Amar Rahe. What is this? So it's a very complex problem. It's not that easy to understand that.
No, but
to
why
just
the
take-
killings are continuing then? Then whatever you
That is
mentioned-
what I am saying. That is what I am saying. Because there are very few fringe elements. It is not a Hindu Muslim problem. There are very few people who are still getting instigated by the, we can say, Pakistan sponsored terrorism or jihadi sponsored terrorism. But you see, we have to rebuff them. We have to give them a social and cultural response, a slap. We say we have to live with that. We can't, the whole world is living with that terrorism. Yeah, Afghanistan has been taken, Taliban have taken over the whole country of Afghanistan. The world scenario is like that. What can you do? So we have to understand these things, and we have to take up these problems one by one. Our cultural fest. So
now, what about tourism?
Is it-
I see different conflicting reports.
Yeah, you see,
is, not
as you
encouraging.
rightly pointed out, our beloved Prime Minister also was 2 days back, he has again emphasized that tourism should be encouraged all over the world. Tourism, and there is no better place for tourism other than Kashmir. Kashmir is on top when you talk of tourism.
You're talking
Tourists are
about
definitely going. Yeah. Yes.
this came live
Holistic
today or
approach.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. So,
But PM has not mentioned Kashmir here.
yeah, in general, he is the PM of whole of India, so he is worried of all the tourist places, and he must talk. Yes, in that sense.
Nobody, it's a very long, discussion or speech he gave on tourism.
Tourism.
And
Yeah.
whenever I talk to Kashmiri Pandit about temple tourism, they tell me don't reduce Kashmir to like a temple tourism place. It's not so.
No, no, no. No, what my suggestion for that is you start from there. construct construct five-star dharmshalas within the temple compounds, because otherwise if you start these type of motels or hotels, you have to find a space, you have to find the place, then you have to get permissions from tens of authorities. But here you have already, because all the temples in Kashmir, there are plenty of temples, hundreds of temples in Kashmir, and they have already lot of big compounds. There are very big land is there attached to every temple. There's a Ramchandra temple in the center of city in Sathu Barbar Shah. It has lot of space. So you can construct a very nice dharamshala, and then you can, it will be purely a vegetarian dharamshala, purely vegetarian atmosphere. Let some sadhus from Haridwar come and stay there and manage it. So that it is, promotion of tourism also, and gradually a Hindu presence will be there, which will gradually give a slap to the terrorism, because Hindu presence is very important.
It's you are
And
saying it's not a Muslim issue. It's a
it's not
terrorist
a
issue.
Muslim issue. It's not a Muslim issue. And we have not to, through this Hindu presence. I don't say that normal Kashmiri good Muslims should get. They will not. They will appreciate this, because they are not. They are happy that if Hindus are there. So my neighbors, they will be so happy if they see me. Even today, when they see, they embrace and they kiss, and they do everything because they are happy to see us. Some element. Even, why only Hindus? Even Muslims are killed. If a Muslim is a policeman, he gets killed. If a Muslim is in army, he gets killed. So it is not the question of Hindu and Muslim. It is, they have those jihadis. They have something in their brain. We have to rebuff them according to their psychology. It's a very complex problem. It's not that easy, because you see, and Kashmiri Pandits have that. I am telling you, during Kashmiri Pandits have such a big role during Afghan. In 1752, Kashmir was ruled by Afghans, Ahmad Shah Abdali. His minister was Nandaram Tikku, Sahajram
Yes.
Dar. They were Kashmiri Pandits, they were his ministers. They were so popular that Nandaram was so popular that there was currency floated in his name.
Right.
That was called Zarb. Zarb in Persian means currency. So Nandaram Zarb was in circulation even up to 1910 in Afghanistan. When Maharaja Gulab Singh purchased the state of Jammu and Kashmir from Britishers, at that time this was ruled by Sikhs. So the currency was Nanak Shahi. You see, he had paid 80 lakhs Nanak Shahi, not rupees, because currency was Nanak Shahi. The sale deed, which is signed by the Viceroy of England, is the payment was done in Nanak. So Kashmiri Pandits have very big, very big. Birbal Dar, he has been minister. Birbal Dar traveled all the way to Lahore to meet Ranjit Singh in disguise. He went to Ranjit Singh and there was a fight in Shopian district. And Ranjit Singh won, and from that one, the Sikh rule started. In our childhood, the Dar family at Safa Kadal, since Srinagar city is a locality, Safa Kadal, there was a huge land. The Dar family was the highest esteemed family because he was a minister at that time. And his finance minister was Madan. That Madan's house in our area where I stayed in Kashmir, Kerala, Khir, it was the biggest house, Madan's house. Probably they had 100 windows in that building. It was such a huge man because he was finance minister at that time. So it's a very complex thing. It's not that easy. That it's not that simple a problem that you can just simply ignore it and you can say, see, being Mool Nivasi of that place, what I suggest that this should be tackled very with wisdom, with diplomacy, with common sense. All these should be ground together and then a paste formed. You cannot have one strict formula for solving this problem. It's not that easy that you can solve this problem. You remember yourself. Now what happens? I have tried on my behalf. I tried to suggest some points because there are some sensitive issues which cannot be discussed here. I had sent some letters to PMO, to Home Minister, to Sadhvi. There are some ministers in the Union Cabinet who are sadhus. Sadhvi Niranjana, Sadhvi Prachi. I even sent them because I thought it touches Hindu sentiment. Maybe they will come back to me. But nobody replied. Even I requested you to talk to Mr. Murugan, minister. You contacted him, but he did not take much interest. You know it better. That is the problem. Somebody has to listen to people. We are not. See, I am now touching 80. I have also 50 years experience of staying, playing with them. I have played with Kashmiri Muslims as a kid. I have studied with them. We have slept together in the same bed while studying. So we know their in and out. We know what is running in their blood. So we should be consulted. The government, if we suggest something, they should take it seriously. Because if we don't know them, then nobody else knows. Because we Kashmiri Pandits know them more than anybody else. So these things have to be taken up very seriously and differently. You need very diplomatic approach. You need very statesmanship. What you do today, the result will come after 1 year. So things have to be taken in that manner, and then we cannot live alone. You see, this world, even what have our rishis and others taught us. What is the personification of Lord Shiva? He is. He has snakes over his neck. He has poison in his neck, and then there is a Ganga flowing over his head. Probably our rishis wanted to tell us that you have to keep your head cool even if you have snakes around your neck and even if you have poison there. You have to make a balance. Because our Shastras also say that Devtas and Rakshasas both were there. Every time. In Dwapar Yuga, in any Yuga, there have been Rakshasas as well as Devtas. So never it has happened that only Devtas live or only Rakshasas live. So these personifications by our rishis was done probably to make us understand Say we do Lakshmi Puja on Deepavali, there is a Ganesha, Saraswati, and Lakshmi. Probably this is to make us understand that because Ganesha is the Lord of mind, Saraswati is the Lordess of wisdom, and Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. Probably to explain to us that if you apply your mind and use your brains, then automatically money will flow down. Now, how to make this understand? This ordinary layman, how will you make him understand this philosophy? Maybe
No,
to make him understand.
as a senior citizen, you understand all these things quite well compared to anybody else because you lived in Kashmir, you've gone through all this, and you have rich experience dealing with people. The way you explained that
Exactly.
it's not a Muslim problem, not everyone understands
No.
that way. So, to sum up everything you said, you talked about government. I'm sure a lot of people are listening to this, conducting a camp in different cities in India, wherever
Yes.
Kashmiri Pandit community is there. I mean, they can easily locate a Kashmiri Pandit, right, with the
Yeah, yeah.
records they have. That is one. Sorting out the documentation issue. That is very important, you mentioned. Third one, you mentioned about building dharamshalas so
Yes.
that when you encourage temple tourism, vegetarians can go and live there.
Hmm.
Now, instead of staying in hotel, just like we
Because
go to Varanasi
vegetarian,
or
presently it is a problem for the vegetarian people. They have to search for vegetarian food here and there. But there it will be available easily with them.
and coming to the tourism aspect, tourism will have to be encouraged with all this infrastructure that you talked about.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then
Exactly.
even Kashmiri Pandit can go. Kashmir will be engaged with the rest of India, and we'll be rediscovering the places we lost over 1,000 years.
Yes, there are many temples and many such places which have not been explored. Many religious places. So these are worth seeing places and many more things to be explored.
So I could see Bina Butki ji is also listening. Maybe I'll ask her to say a few words.
Yes, please.
Listening. I am
Namaskar
also
ji.
listening.
I
Namaskar
could
ji.
see that you are watching this program from the studio
Yeah, yeah.
very keenly and observing and not nodding your head for most of the things he was saying.
No, no, because Shankarji, because I am regularly going to Srinagar, I know the problems also, and बहुत कुछ ऐसे
Your
problems तो
voice,
है लोगों का
volume,
because
volume is not there.
now you can hear me.
Yes, yes.
Because so many problems are there. It is not the question of Hindu or Muslim, but I have seen there because I am going regularly to Srinagar. So I know the problems of Hindu as well as Muslims also. Because so many problems are there. So many problems are there. And second is this ration card problem is, I have seen that so many people are facing this problem also.
When you say regularly visiting Kashmir, how often you go? Because some of the people I talk to, they have not been there for nearly 10 years or 15 years.
After two months, I am going regularly there. After two months, because every year I am doing my seminars also, Srinagar only, and I am doing my work because the other works also I am doing. Who is needy, who wants any help, anything, I am going each and every family asking them, what is your problem and how can I help them. So regularly I am going Srinagar.
No, on the point, Avatar ji was telling about writing letters and sending messages to the ministers. Nobody has ever responded.
Uh,
So that's an important point, no? When you people write, do you get response from the concerned authorities?
See, that is okay. That letter writing,
That
these
is
are
okay.
normal. That is normal thing. If you have to do something, you have to be after them, to be very frank. Whether it is a minister or someone, you have to be after them. Because you have to tell them, because they have so many letters, so many complaints, so many things. Maybe they didn't see that letter or application. But if you want to solve any problem, then you should be after them. Then only they can, maybe they will do.
No, but now that you are living very close to Delhi, you have access. No, you can go and meet ministers right away.
Oh, do you mean meeting a
I
minister is
know if
such
you
a
want
big
to
thing?
if you,
It's not that easy.
no, I know, Mr. Durani. I know if you want to meet any minister or someone, it is not easy. But you have
It's
to
not easy.
do it. You have to try it, because if once if you will try, and after that if you will not get reply or something, then you can take another step. Because last year also I met the same problem, but at last I got I mean to say कि sometimes I am also facing problems, so many problems I am also facing, but I don't leave them. I told them कि okay, give me reply, otherwise I know what I have to do it. So you have to be after them, and because it is not easy to कि they will allow you, they will talk to you, they will give you time. I know the problems. I am 100% with you, but you have to do first step, then you can go for second step. Because nowadays, now this world is not this any matlab, you can take as so many steps, but first you have to try. You have written to ministers, you have written to so many people, it's okay. After that you have to try to meet them. If they will not meet you, then nowadays social media is very fast. You can tweet them, you can do it other methods also. Though I don't know this tweet and Instagram, but I'm going personally, I'm trying myself always.
No. Partly what you mentioned is correct. Recently, some of the officials wanted to meet with Minister of Arts and Culture, and we had access right away. And our president of Vadima Dharma Samajam that is conducting this program, he wanted to meet with the Lieutenant Governor and invited him for Shankar Jayanti, and he readily agreed.
Yes.
So I think it varies, but most of them are very receptible, and it is possible. I'm sure people are listening now. If probably when you try next time, we will also try and then see how to get connected. I mentioned our Honorable Minister Murugan because he was in Srinagar visiting the waterways. That's why I think I suggested you could keep in touch with him.
Yes, I have seen. So every year you people are going for this Shankar Jayanti. There, every year you are going, because from Kachimat, so many people are going there, and for I think 20 days or something, 15 days or 4 5 days,
10
you are
days.
staying there. Yeah, I know very well. So
So
Very good.
this
So I think
this time where we will be organizing this program, we
no,
can.
that is there in the function is held at Shankara Hills, and people
Okay.
normally stay at Jeshta Mata temple.
Why not this time at Khir temple?
Khir Bhawani temple, I thought it's a little bit far away, right, from Shankara Hills.
let's say half an hour distance.
Yeah, half an hour maybe max. This is 14
So
kilometers
accommodations
from
are
Srinagar.
available in Khir Bhawani temple.
Yeah, there is a lot of space,
Yeah,
lot of
lot of space is there.
Okay, we'll explore that.
and we can
Share
organize that. We can speak to the people who are in charge there. We can ask them that this is the program and tell us what's to be done. That can be done. That can be arranged. You can discuss it at your end, and then we can help you.
Yeah, those who are watching this program, if you could mention in the comments section of this YouTube, send our numbers and we'll connect with the people. Been there a few times in Kashmir, also been to Khir Bhawani. That's beautiful location with so much space. I didn't know that you have facilities, accommodation available there.
Yes, we do have.
Very good.
We do.
Is there anything else you want to sum up now?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
You will get a call from the ministry, hopefully, for all the
Yeah.
things that you mentioned.
Hope so. Hope so. Yes. Let us keep our fingers crossed, and with the blessings of His Holiness, things will get sorted out very soon.
We'll look forward to seeing you during Shankar Jayanti at Srinagar.
Yes, sure,
Hills,
sure.
April
Sure.
25th.
In Kashmiri, we say Varakar. Varakar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Bina ji, your Tamil is still intact, I hope.
Yeah. Every year I am learning Tamil also. Vanakkam.
Very good. Namaskar ji.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much, and
Thank
we
you
look
so much.
forward to
Thank
seeing
you
you
so
again.
much, Mr. Shankar. You are doing wonderful job. You are doing wonderful
Thank you.
job.
That's very nice of you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, viewers, as you would have seen in this program, if anybody is thinking of planning a visit to Kashmir, either during Shankar Jayanti, which is on April 25th, please do let us know. You can always mention your number in the message section. We will stay in touch with you or put you with the right people for arranging stay in Khir Bhawani temple that she was talking about. So, as always, we want to thank Kanji Mutt channels, YouTube, Kamakodi.tv, Facebook, VDSP for all the streaming support right from day one. And of course, Dinamala that is giving wide coverage of our programs week after week. We will be meeting again March 18th. We meet now once in 2 weeks. Next will be a book review series program, which will keep you updated. Till we meet next Saturday, which is 2 weeks from now. Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.